There's a new street fighter on your windowsill. The weapon is peace, the word is chill.
Hi there guys, so we just had the Hasbro Pulse fan thingamajig and whew, boy, I hope you guys took your sports drinks and some rations with you because that thing just went on and on. I mean, this is supposed to be like an exciting thing that we get pumped for and we really want to watch, but are they getting paid by the hour? Because geez Louise, it's worse than WrestleMania. It's like a fun thing that's then made not fun because they just drag it out so much. Next time, I'ma just wait for the reveals in the Facebook groups. Just before we get started, I want to show you guys a custom that a friend of mine sent to me, my buddy Scott on Instagram. Check out Custom Comic Book Groot. Oh me meow. He just hit me up, not Groot, Scott, my buddy, on Instagram. He said, I made a Groot custom, do you want it? And I was like, do I want a giant monstrous Groot custom? Yeah, I do. This guy is so cool, based off of the body of a Max Steel figure, and then with a load of putty and sculpting done around him. This is proper monstrous comic book Groot, so not your Disney Groot. This guy is just, he towers over some of the Marvel legends. Looks so cool. Scott said that he based this design off of a custom that Glenn Webb did, and also some of the Groot designs from the Star-Lord comics. So I looked up a few more online to see like kind of where they came from, and yeah, you kind of nailed it right there. But also, like, I love that he's gone for the sort of moss, the actual clay, not clay, but custom modeling. That's what I'm trying to say, modeling moss on here as well to really give him that organic kind of feel. And also, this is my favorite part. Yeah, proper Groot action there. So yeah, I love this. This is going straight up on the cosmic shelf. I don't have any of the Guardians of the Galaxy in my cosmic shelf, so maybe I'll just get a whole bunch of custom Guardians. But yeah, I love this. I love his gnarly face, love the teeth, love the glowing eyes. Scott, thank you so much. Guys, go check him out on Instagram, Sunraider Customs. Great stuff, great work. And now, on with the show. But we did get some reveals. No big surprises though, really, to be honest. Let's talk about what we got. So first of all, the MCU ones, we got the Thor, the Avengers Endgame. I don't like to say Fat Thor, but it is just what they call Fat Thor in his actual Asgardian badass end of Endgame garb. He looks really, really cool. Again, you know me, I'm not an MCU guy, but I can see like this is a cool figure and it looks like people are going to be really excited for that. It looks like it's a Pulse exclusive to order first, like early ordering, and apparently like there's already sellouts there, but I'm sure it will be readily available in time and people will be very happy with that. Now there's loads of stuff that we've had leaked that they weren't able to show us because they were like, oh, we have our embargoes and whatnot. So they didn't mention any of the Disney Plus stuff at all. So they didn't mention the Captain America and the Winter Soldier stuff or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I will never get that right. But yeah, so they didn't show any of that. We did get a hint or even like a semi-reveal, I think it was just the concept art, of Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth. Now, this is a real double-edged sword because on the one hand, he looks pretty cool. And also they said, he's a big character, so yeah, that's great. And then they were like, he might even be the Baff. And it's like, oh, God. We don't, no. We don't want him to be, if he is the Baff, that will be disappointing, okay? We want Sabretooth. You can do him as a normal figure. Do not waste what should be an awesome chunky Baff on Sabretooth. So, come on, Hasbro. Do the right thing. Speaking of the right thing, I know one person who's always at my premieres is going to be very happy because we have an Ursa Major Baff. In the Iron Man wave, they revealed the whole kit and caboodle, and ladies and gentlemen, we are building the Winter Guard. And now I'm quite annoyed, as I'm sure many people are, that I passed up on buying Red Guardian so many times because I was like, what do I need the Russian Captain America guy for? I don't need him. That's not important. Now it's like, oh, I got Crimson Dynamo. I'm gonna have the bear guy. They've got the lady in the Iron Man wave, the star. What's her name? I forget, but I'm sure you'll pick me up. I'll remind myself. But either way, I've got to try and get that guy now. Hopefully he won't cost an arm and a leg. But the rest of the wave looks like a positive but mixed bag. So we've got, first of all, the one that I'm really excited about is Modular Iron Man, 90s Iron Man. This is the one that I have wanted for ages and ages, and we finally have him. And he looks great. I'm totally down with this. I'm really happy to have that 90s Iron Man. Gonna look so cool next to 90s War Machine as well. Really happy with that. Then we have the Vault Guardsman, which is cool. I'm glad we've got it. And they were really pushing for like, this is an army builder. You can army build with this. You can buy 10 of these, build an army with them, build them now, buy them all, buy them. I'm like, well, maybe if you'd given us some different heads, we might have. So I'll get it because I love the Jury from Spider-Man, and they are sort of Vault Guardsmen. Venom was always banged up in the vault when he was arrested in the 90s. So the Vault Guardsman design has a lot of nostalgia. So he's a guaranteed buy. I mean, they all are. I'm gonna get the wave. I mean, come on, who are we kidding? But yeah, I'll be happy to get him. Then we have, not modular, we have Stealth Iron Man, which is a repaint of the 80th Iron Man. And I have no real interest in this, but at the same time, he looks kind of cool. The stealth design looks really awesome. And he comes with an unmasked Tony head as well, so there's some good stuff there. Continuing with the Iron Man theme, we have the hologram Iron Man. I had a little brain fart there. I was going to say stealth again. It's the hologram Iron Man. Again, don't really need this figure, but he's gonna look fun on the shelf, so that's a good thing. I mean, translucent is always fun. I've never read a comic with Holo Iron Man. I've never seen this before, so it's really surplus to requirements, but at the same time, it does look pretty, so I'm not that mad about it. So if I'm gonna have a surplus figure, he might as well look kind of cool, and that does look kind of cool. And then also we have Riri Williams, and this is one that I kind of knew they were going to do in as much as they've given her original Iron Man suit, the red and gold, because she has a more interesting, unique Iron Man suit that is her design, and it's different colors and it's much more specific to her. So of course they're going to give us the generic one first. So we'll buy that, and then they can release the more Riri one. The Ironheart is what I'm trying to say, the Ironheart design. I'm sure we'll get that later. In the meantime though, this design does look really nice. Loads of it's all original sculpting. It looks really cool, so I shouldn't be so cynical because it's a nice figure. I'm actually quite looking forward to this one. The unmasked head sculpt looks great. I'm really down for that. So yeah, it's a cool figure. I'm not mad about this at all. She looks great. Got some new sort of smoky effects as well from the blasts. So yeah, that's a pretty cool figure. And I think this is the last, oh no, it isn't the last one for the wave, but we do have the Star Lady, the Russian Star Lady. I don't have my notes with me, but you know the name, and I will show the name as well. But we have her, and she looks, she's an actual character and not a repaint or anything, so that's good, and she builds up the Winter Guard, but then in doing so means that I really want to get that Crimson Winter Captain America guy, whatever his name is, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But she looks fine. She looks good. I don't really know what to say. Carry on. I'll buy her. And then finally, the arguably biggest one for the wave, or I hope literally biggest one for the wave, is Ultron. And we've seen him revealed already to an extent, and he looks great. I'm down like a clown for Ultron. I really hope he is a big, chunky figure. If he's undersized, oh, that'll be a shame. So hopefully they do him justice because he looks good, but we need something to gauge his size on, which we can't do yet. So fingers crossed he lives up to it. And finally for this wave, we have the Builder figure, and it is Ursa Major. And that is, I'm happy for the people who are really happy for it because I know that a lot of people want it. I'm not too fussed either way. He looks fine, but I'm just not excited to have the giant Ursa Major character, and that's not me knocking it. It looks like a good sculpt. He looks big and chunky. We've got the radioactive special claws, all that kind of thing. So he will look cool on the shelf. And if we get like a Russian Winter Guard sort of section, that'll look really fun. So I'm sure that when I have him in hand, I'll be like, yeah, yeah, this guy looks kind of cool. But I'm just not that excited for him myself because I don't really have much of a nostalgic connection to him. But still, that does look like a solid wave, and I'll give the Hasbro. I'll give the Hasbro's credit. They made a good selection of figures with this. We also got some more pictures of Quasar. We got him in box and he looks really pretty. No surprises there, no big revelations as to what he's going to come with or any sort of accessories or anything. He just looks like a decent figure. Again, I haven't read anything with Quasar, so I don't really have too much of an attachment to the character, but he looks good. He's going to look good on the Cosmic Shelf if I get him. Again, this is one thing I'm kind of on the shelf for. I don't have a huge attachment to him, but I feel like if I don't get him at some point, I will probably want him. So we're probably gonna get Quasar. I don't even know who Quasar is. But still, in America, he is an exclusive to something. I'm not sure what, but that means in the UK, well, it doesn't mean anything in the UK, most likely. We tend to get just everything goes to our various online retailers. So hopefully he should just come through to Comics and Cocktails or In Demand or Kapow or Toys R Us or wherever you get your Marvel Legends. Something that was quite cool though was the reveal of the box and the artwork for the HasLab Sentinel, and oh doggy. This is, I picked a bad time to buy those big Transformers because this thing is gigantic. A buddy of mine sent me a picture of his Unicron HasLab boxed, and that looked huge. This looks similar. It looks sort of more rectangular, not as cuboid, but still it looks huge, which is great. And we've seen the Sentinels all lit up in their backgrounds and stuff. They look great. I can see where the money's gone. You know, I'm happy. I'm like, that will look awesome. I'm very psyched, and I was going to try and say pumped and psyched, so I'm sumped. I'm sumped for the Sentinels. Now then, guys, I'm filming this next bit separately because, funny story, I'm a bit of a dumbass and I wasn't paying attention fully to the Pulse announcements, and I thought that they were announcing they were going to be making like a Fantastic Four wave. I didn't realize they were announcing the next HasLab project. So I just thought they were doing this big pomp and circumstance just to go, yeah, we're making Fantastic Four figures. I was like, what? And I was so angry in the review video. I was like, what, you're making a big deal just announcing? We know that there's a Fantastic Four wave. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't realize what they were announcing was that there was going to be a Fantastic Four themed HasLab project. So I've actually stuck that rant at the end because it's kind of funny to see me giving out about something that I've got completely the wrong end of the stick about. But yeah, we have a HasLab project coming up that is Fantastic Four themed. And of course, that makes us think it might be Galactus. And if it is Galactus, oh, that would be so cool. But there's also a lot of people saying it might be the Fantastica. And if it is, that's going to save me about £300 because I don't want a Fantastica. Don't need a Fantastica. That would be a disappointment because I would like to spend silly money on figures that excite me, and Galactus would excite me in every way. Especially when you think about what kind of tiers there might be, or, you know, incentives and extra figures. But I don't even want to start thinking about that because we don't know yet. But if we get the Devourer of Worlds, oh, that would be so awesome. So fingers crossed. If it's a Fantastica, that'll be a shame. Hasbro, don't break our hearts. We'll see what we get. And folks, that was it for the Marvel Legends section of the Hasbro Pulse reveals thingamajig. They did stuff on G.I. Joe and Power Rangers and Star Wars and all that stuff, but who's into that? I'll tell you who. Standard nerds. Not interested. But the Hasbro Marvel Legends, this wasn't exciting, to be honest. I was hoping for more, which is my own stupid fault. At no point, I think, did Hasbro say, oh my god, you guys, this is going to be amazing. So we just place our own expectations on it. And I was more excited to see more stuff. And, you know, we had Age of Apocalypse Wave 2 confirmed, which is good, but we kind of knew it. We had Fantastic Four confirmed, but we kind of knew it. We had all the Iron Man figures, but we kind of knew it. So there was a lot of, we kind of knew it. There were no new revelations, really. They showed us we got Ursa Major Bath, which is kind of cool, but again, I'm not like that excited myself, but that's not saying it's a bad bath. It's just like not really sort of, it's not spicing my potatoes, you know? But again, I'm sure it'll be fun once I've got him in hand. But yeah, I feel it was a kind of a by the numbers, you know, roll the dice, get a 3, kind of, you know, sort of kind of HasLab thing. As JR would say, it's kind of like kissing your sister. I don't know why he says that expression. It's like, dude, just, I don't care how you justify it, just don't use that as an expression. But still, that was the Hasbro Pulse thingamajig. I hope you enjoyed my recap, and what do you guys think of the reveals? What are you looking forward to? Comment below, let me know. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Chill.
Speaking of Hasbro kind of pulling out, stretching out this event, we got a big drum roll, Fantastic Four tease. And it's like, oh, they're going to show us more of the Fantastic Four, because of course we know that a Fantastic Four wave is coming. So, oh, what are you going to show us? And they're like, oh, there's a Fantastic Four tease. Here it is. And we're like, yeah. They're like, there it was. Did you like it? What? We're like, what? You just showed the words Fantastic Four and a picture of some old figures. They're like, yeah, that was the Fantastic Four tease. We're teasing you that there's going to be Fantastic Four figures. And it's like, we know. We know there's going to... Oh, okay, maybe you hadn't like 100% like, this is definitely happening, but come on, we knew. We know that's not... Don't be like, we've got a surprise! Fantastic Four! It's like, yeah, I know. So, yeah, we're getting Fantastic Four figures. It seems the last people to find that out were Hasbro.